Okay, hello everybody, it's Duke again. Now, this is the Subaru, well, it's a Colman with a Subaru engine that my next door neighbor, someone gave it to him, and I made an agreement to buy it from him and fixing his landscaping equipment. Well, for $300, and I've got it down to I owe him $100 on it. So I paid him I paid him for $100 cash. Then I got 2 push motors running, and then yesterday I took the scrap down and sold it, and I gave him $50 on it. So that's $100. I've got $200 paid on it. Yeah. Now when I got it, this filter just turned to dust in your hands. I mean, it was gone. This filter, which I haven't put any oil in because I haven't had it running. I don't know the part number, but that's what it is. I do know it costs $15.95. It needs. I took the carburetor off of it because the day he brought it to me, the guy told me it didn't run. Well, I gave it one pull thinking it would shut off, and it fired right up. And what had happened, it jostled the trash around the carburetor and caused it to fire up. And now the next morning, that was late in the afternoon, but the next morning all I did, I put in the shed my other equipment that I'm working on. I brought it out, tried to crank it, it wouldn't crank. Pulled the carburetor off of it, and the carburetor bowl was full of rust, so I cleaned that out. I bought me some carburetor cleaning. Finally bought a set of carburetor cleaning tools. They're not much, but they work. Let's see, I'll get them out here, some of them out and show them to you. Yeah, here they are. Alright, when I bought them, I bought 3 sets of these, the torch clean tips. And they're good for cleaning carburetors with. I already knew that, but it was so cheap that I bought 6 sets of these wire brushes. I mean, these little nylon brushes, and 6 sets of these different size pipe cleaners. They're not pipe cleaners, they're metal. They're kind of like a little file, but they work good on carburetors. We usually used to use these on like 4-bar carburetors and car carburetors, and I've only used these on others. But anyway, I cleaned the emulsion tube, the pickup tube, and that's all I did. Now I used a little wire brush on my drill to clean the bowl. The bowl come out sparkling clean. But when I took it apart, let me see. I think it's this carburetor, this let's see. Yeah, this is the front one. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, you see it when I take it out. It's part number 058-225 insulator gasket. Replace the Subaru 279-3509. Oh God. 35903-J3. That's the front. That goes behind this bridge right here. And then the one in the back, it had been glued in there, and when I pulled the carburetor off, it broke it apart. And all I did was I put a little bit of gasket holder. It's a gasket sealer on it to make up any gaps it caused. But this is it, and part number on it. See, I didn't show you part number on this one. I just said it. See, that's one thing I don't like about this camera. I mean, it's light. 1 minute it's too much, and then again it's not. There's the front one. And then this one here, That's the back carburetor. That's the back one that broke. I just went ahead and got both of them to replace them. Excuse me. We got up this morning, it was 46 degrees. And put these back up. But I'm going to take that carburetor off because I was asking Mr. Well, I can't remember his name now. I just watched his videos. One of his videos. You're right about that Honda. I wouldn't sell that Honda. I got a Honda that's got knocked in. I won't sell that. I took it. I scrapped it for parts. It was less than 2 years old, and woman asked me what I told her. I said I'll give you $25 for it. She was a little old lady. I had a lawnmower I wanted to sell, so I just gave her $25 off of the one that I got. And that's the back carburetor. I mean, back gasket. I'm not gonna open that front one yet because I might not need to. Just wait. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this carburetor off. I'm gonna ream me up a tank because I don't want to put fuel in the tank. I just got it cleaned out real good and everything. So I'm gonna disconnect it right here. Huh. I'll be right back. My next door neighbor, he was taking some care of some silky oh, I cut that off. Didn't have to worry about that. Silky chickens for his daughter-in-law, and they got loose. And I think they're living under my shop. If they are, they'll become cat food because I got cats living under there too. And it sounds like a neighbor's arguing again. Alright, let's see. But what I'm gonna cut it off till I get to the gasket and everything. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. All right, there's the carburetor. This is the gasket I was telling you about where they well, you know, that light would be better if they had a brightness, dimness, and a. Okay, there. That's better. Anyway, that's one where they glued it to it. So I got to clean that off. And that's all I got to do with that. But anyway, I cannot remember your name. Homegrown? I gotta look it up. I'll be back in a minute. Home Garage. I just watched you fix that Honda, and you're right. I wouldn't sell it. But anyway, the reason I contacted you about this one, I'm not used to all that much working on Subarus. I mean, I treat them just like any other. I'm not afraid to ask questions. I think this is the shield you're talking about. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see if I can get you closer here. You asked me if I had a shield between the exhaust and something else. You can't see it all that good from there. So let's see if I move you right here. You might be able to see it better. Anyway, all right, this is the shield I'm talking about. Now, I don't know what the build date on this is. The model number on this PM. That's a generator. That's not the engine. Well, anyway, the generator is PM0. No, I'm sorry. PMO 4350000. It is PM0 435,000. And now current on it says 41.6/20.8. Now hertz is 60. That's normal. RPM is supposed to be 3,600 RPMs. I didn't see that before, so that tells me a lot. So I did get one of those testers that you have for testing the voltage and hertz on it. And now I might be wrong, but I should be able to adjust the the RPMs on this with the hertz if it's too high, or or what do you call it? Voltage is too high. But like I said, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I've worked on quite a few of them, and I thought I was testing the hertz and megahertz right until I watched your video. So I think I've been wrong the whole time. I didn't have one of them meters. I just used the lamp, and if the lamp looked like it was burning right, the brightness and everything, that's what I went by. I wish I could ride my bike. Everybody out riding today. It's cool weather making my sinus run like crazy. Excuse me a minute. Alright, I just got through running that. The reason it wasn't cranking because I forgot to plug the spark plug back up. But let me show you what it sounds like. It's running way too fast. Well, turn it on. And it probably needs gas in it. But anyway, on the power voltage, it's showing 156 voltage on 110 and 66 hertz. So I've got to quit here and go back and come back later. One, I've got a customer expect me over his house to look at a tiller, and my oiler for my table blew out on just 90 pounds of pressure, and it says up to maximum pressure up to 145, and this little thing right here is leaking like crazy. So I've got to go to Harbor Freight, take this back. I'm gonna go to Home Depot and get one that works. And gotta replace that before I can do anything else. So I can't even raise my table. But anyway, I might get back to it today and might not. So I'll talk to y'all later. Now I've got a new card for this camera. Got it yesterday. So I don't know if it's going to put all these videos together or not. It should, but we'll find out later. So bye now. It may be a 2-part or a 3-part series. I don't know. Okay, I'm back. I've been gone a couple of hours. I had to my oiler till my table blew up on me, so I had to replace it. And that's what I get for getting Harbor Freight. And then I had to go to a customer of mine. He's I re-engined a tiller for him, and he's 80 years old, and he's not used to run it yet. He just doesn't know how to crank it, so I had to go up there and show him how to run it again. No problem. But anyway, I cranked this up before after I put the carburetor back together and everything, and it showed 156 volts at 68 megahertz, or hertz, 68 hertz. Alright, now I also found out that I thought it was running off fast, and it says right here, it says it's supposed to be 3,600 RPMs. I don't have an RPM meter, not yet. I had one a while back, but it quit working on me, so I never did replace it. Anyway, my wife's mowing, so you may not be able to hear me. Anyway, I'm gonna crank it back up, check this meter again, and see what it says. All right. I also made a temporary tank. Tank's all right. It's just I don't want to put any gas in it. Alright, the hertz is 67.8 and the voltage is 147 something. That's way too high. I've got the governor stretched all the way out on it, so I guess I can adjust the governor to the back. Let me go get me a foot screwdriver and let that governor out some more. Seems like as much as I work on gas engine, I know about all that, but this new stuff, this is the first time, no, second time we worked on a Subaru. Alright, this got the governor all the way off. So let's see what's done. I didn't check the hertz, but it's still showing 143 volts. I'm just wondering. I don't know if you're supposed to allow for drop curve on these things or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook 25-foot drop cord up to it. That way, maybe I can show you what it's doing. That's folded. That's hers. Now, that didn't make any difference at all. So I learned something there. It doesn't make any difference, at least on a 25-foot drop point. That's 16 as a 30-foot drop cord. I thought it was 25, it's 30. I'll be right back. We've got some goldenrod growing across the street where they're building them houses. This is about to kill me. Woo! Wearing my mask again. Oh, all right. Now, I guess I just have to adjust that governor. And of course, it takes a square thread. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna disconnect this governor all the way. And see if it makes any difference. There could be something wrong with that governor. This is a 1500 amp, a 1200 amp. Disconnecting that governor was the wrong thing to do. They dropped it all the way down to 100 volts and 40 some hertz. So that was not a good idea. Okay, let's see. Now I'm gonna crank it up again and try it again. Because 1200 watts should not pull